So we just got done figuring out the correct C value that would make something become a perfect square. Is negative 38 the correct number that belongs here to make a perfect square trinomial?
No.
No. Okay, you guys know what that number is. It has to be what?
49.
49, right?
Yes.
Half of 7, or excuse, half of 14 is 7. 7 squared is 49. So we don't like this number here, this minus 38. So I'm going to move it. I'm going to move it to the other side. How do I move a minus 38?
Plus 30.
I add 38 to both sides. So p squared plus 14p, I'm going to leave a little bit of room, equals a positive 38. I just added the 38 to both sides, so I moved that 38 over there. Okay? So now, you just decide what number you want to put there. And what number do we want to put there?
49.
49.
Positive.
Here's the thing. If I put a plus 49,
Plus 49 on the other side.
I gotta put a plus 49 on the other side too. Otherwise you have changed the equation. Okay? If you only do something to one side of the equal sign, it's not equal anymore. The balance is gone.
So when you add those two together?
Okay, we will, yep. Okay? On this side, p squared plus 14p plus 49, that's a perfect square. It's what squared?
X plus 7.
P plus 7,
Oh.
With a
right?
squared
P plus 7, p plus 7, or p
Yeah.
plus 7 quantity squared, right?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
P plus 7, or shorthand, p plus 7 quantity squared. And then on the other side, yeah, what is that?
87.
87, thank you. The reason we made a perfect square is because now I can actually finish this problem pretty easily using square roots. I basically made this become a square root problem. Okay? Now I have a perfect square. I have something squared. I'm trying to get this p by itself. The next thing I need to do is somehow get rid of that squared. What do I do to get rid of a squared? Square root both sides, right? When I square root this side, I just have
P plus 7
p plus 7.
equals square root of, oh, positive and negative.
Don't forget your plus or minus, right?
So,
So p plus 7 equals a positive or negative square root of 87. I just square root both sides of the equal sign. Remember your plus or minus. Parabolas typically have two solutions, right? Two x-intercepts, so that's kind of where the 2 will come from there. Anytime you square both sides of an equal sign, you'll always put plus minus there. Can we simplify the square root of 87?
no.
I don't think so. 29 times 3, neither of those are perfect squares. Yeah, square root of 87 is going to stay square root of 87. Can't simplify it. Okay? I'm not done because I have not gotten p by itself. Minus the 7 from both sides. Okay? So I would be fine if you just write your answer as p equals positive or negative square root of 87 subtract 7. That is fine to write your two answers that way. Okay? There's a lot of different ways you could write your two answers, guys. You could switch the order around. You could write negative 7 plus or minus the square root of 87. You could write it like that. You could separate them. You could write negative 7 plus the square root of 87 and negative 7 minus the square root of 87. Okay? If you like seeing two separate answers, write them as two separate answers. I could split these up. Positive square root of 87 minus 7, negative square root of 87 minus 7. I don't care how you write your two answers. All of them are perfectly fine, whatever makes most sense to you. Personally, this is the way I solve the problem, so I'm just going to circle them when I'm done right there and done with it. Okay? Yeah.
Are we ever going to have I in these
Yep.
situations? But later on?
There will probably be some on this.
Okay.
If this was a negative 87, then your answer would just read I radical 87 minus 7.
How though? Because it's not squared. The 87.
No, if this was a negative 87 right here,
Yeah.
what am I going to do to both sides? Square root, right?
Yeah.
What happens when you square root a negative number? You get it? No, when you square root a negative number.
It,
Remember? X squared equals negative 25. What happens when I do this?
it's just adds to,
You think of it like this, don't you?
no, I'm
Okay,
not,
we'll save this for a little bit.